Madam Speaker, midwives are a vital part of our healthcare system, but Cape Breton has just one midwife on the entire island. I've spoken with families who had to travel to the mainland to have their babies, and one family who even delayed moving to Cape Breton, choosing to have their baby in another province because they couldn't find a midwife here. Does the health minister think it's acceptable to deny Cape Breton families the choice of having a midwife?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Health and Wellness.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker. So certainly the healthcare system in Nova Scotia does not have as many midwives as maybe some other places. Certainly we look to other countries where midwives deliver a lot of the obstetrical and some gynecological care. In Nova Scotia, we do have a very robust system. We have the highest number of OBGYNs that we've had in a long period of time. All of our positions are filled. And we also see a resurgence of primary care providers in a number of our communities who want to have a practice environment where they can actually do obstetrical care. So we do have a very robust system. We appreciate the work midwives do. We appreciate the family physicians who have stepped into this space to support the obstetrical care in our province, and we'll continue to look at the role of midwives.
I recognize the Honourable Member for Cape Breton Centre, Whitney Peer.
I'm taking from the minister's response that unfortunately those in Cape Breton who want to have midwives are going to have to keep on waiting. Madam Speaker, groups like Friends of Cape Breton Midwifery are raising the alarm about the lack of midwife care on the island. They say Cape Bretoners are being denied real choice when it comes to growing their families, and that having more midwives in Cape Breton means less strain on the healthcare system and better outcomes for parents and babies. When will this government stop leaving Cape Breton behind and expand midwifery services in Cape Breton?
I recognize the Honourable Minister of Health and Wellness.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So again, I appreciate that there is a number of midwives. They advocate for an increase in the complement. I've said in estimates that that's not part of the budget estimates, that we won't be expanding that this year. But what I do want to take note to the member's colleagues' question, some of the most important things we can do around recruitment is making sure that family physicians have a practice environment that they like. So sometimes they get to work in their offices, sometimes they work in different environments, and one of the things that we see is when we provide opportunities for primary care providers to actually provide obstetrical care, it is a recruitment tool. So we're going to continue to work with clinicians across their scopes of practice to understand how to best serve Nova Scotians.